Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me thank the organizer of this event for the opportunity given to me to present the Italian experience of building a national brand to this very qualified audience. I would thank Her Excellency Mr. Dutong Hai, Mr. Nga, Professor Tao, Mr. Tuan, Professor Bu Fu, the guests of today. I would like to present our experience today. First of all, talking about in general how we started in building our brand, and then presenting to you the one initiative, which is this one, Vivere all'Italiana, living the Italian way, which is a broad approach to the national branding. The first thing when you want to build on your national brand is to start from your position. So this is what we did. We started from the concept that comes to the mind of the people when they think about Italy. So we have basic concepts like history, beauty, elegance, well-being. We have specific features of our country, which is a touristic destination, of course. It's a sport point of reference, especially for some sports. It's a fine cuisine heaven. It has a fashionable lifestyles, and we have some products that we can summarize with the triple F, which means food, fashion, and furniture. So this was an excellent starting point for which is the aim, the goal of our national branding program. Actually, we don't have one specific goal because we want to promote our culture. We want to promote Italy as a touristic destination. We want to have commercial promotion for our products. So we needed all of them, and we needed to do that an integrated promotion approach. I think this is something that can be applied to Vietnam as well. As some of the speakers before me told. You want to promote all of these things exactly as we did. So a little bit of a focus on commercial promotion. Why is it important? It's important for Italy because Italy, like Vietnam, is an export-led growth. In 2017, we had the historical height of our exports, around more than 500 billion US dollars, which is basically 2 times the Vietnamese export. So for us, it's important to place our products in the international market, exactly as you said. With a little bit of a difference with Vietnam, because of course Vietnam is a big exporter. But actually, for the time being, 75% of the export from Vietnam comes from FDI companies, so foreign companies. How does it work? I mean, this is something that you can easily understand, and something that you're already working on. So it's a win-win game between the national brand and the commercial brands. Of course, if you have very strong national brand, you have spillover effect, as you said, on the trademarks of the products made in that country. But the national brand itself is made of the commercial brands produced in that country. So it's a two-way game. Just one remarks on commercial brands. We have of course trademarks of private brands. We have the national brand, but we have also something in between. Mr. Fu cited them before. The collective trademarks, the geographical indication. In Italy, we worked a lot on that. If I say Parmesan cheese, you know what I'm talking about. Parmesan cheese is not a private trademark. But it's something in between the general brands of a nation and the trademark. And you are working on that as well. I mean, you have Fukuoka Fish Shows, which is probably the most well-known internationally. And you have to protect that and build on that. Where we are, where is the Italy brand? This is a GfK list of national brands. You see, Italy is quite well positioned. I didn't want to show you this because of the ranking, because of the position of Italy, but because I wanted to show you how difficult it is to assess what's a national brand and how a nation is ranked among the others. This survey by GfK takes into consideration exports, investment attractiveness, governance, culture, tourism, people. So a lot of factors that have to put together, and that's why year after year this rank change quite a lot, as you can see from 2016 to 2017. Made in Italy. So this is something which is only part of the previous rank that I showed. This is only for commercial purposes. We performed a lot better here, as you can see from this study. Made in Italy is actually the third most renowned brand all around the world, competing also with private company, actually, with trademarks. So after Coca-Cola and Visa, we have Made in Italy. So this is to show how it's difficult if you want to work on a broad perspective compared to focusing on a very specific one, which is the commercial promotion in this case. So how we did it? We built up, of course, an institutional system, working together the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Economic Development, which is more or less like the MOIT, the Italian Trade Agency, which is our VIët trade, the equivalent of our weight trade, and we brought in together all the public and private stakeholders. So a lot of people involved, and of course you have to put resources in this. We set up a special plan for the promotion of Made in Italy. We allocated quite few resources year after year, and this is very important because it's something that you cannot avoid. Also, we used our network. Nowadays, networks are gold in every kind of business, and also in the development of national economic. We built on our network of embassies, consulate, trade promotion sections, Italian chambers of commerce abroad. We have Italian, which are not here. We have Italian cultural institutes. Through your network, you can reach the work countries all around the world, but you don't have to forget that institutional network is not the only one that you have. This slide shows you the institutional network, but you can build also on other kind of networks. In Italy, we let me say used a lot also our communities living abroad. There are 5 million of Italians living abroad, North America, South America, Australia, South Africa. These are big communities with a very strong attachment to Italy, and we use them to promote our brand. And again, this is a lesson for Vietnam, because also Vietnam has communities abroad. And you can build on that to work on your national brand. Of course, when you build a strategy, you have to focus and you have to have priorities. For commercial, promotional, we focused on these markets. As you can see, Vietnam, I wanted to show you this also because Vietnam is one of our priority markets. It's actually one of the three in Asia Pacific. And here comes to the most difficult part, probably, which is the effects of the success of our national brand promotion. Protection. So once you got a successful brand, when you have a very well-known brand or trademark, of course, people start to copy your brand. So you can not only have to attack the markets, but you have also to defend from the market. As you see, 15% of all confiscated counterfeit goods in the whole world consist of fake made in Italy products. Again, for Vietnam, you may think that this is a little bit too early for Vietnam to think about this, but actually it's never too early to think about counterfeit goods and the damage that counterfeit goods can do to the national brands. I was a couple of days ago in Bachang to buy some pottery, and actually I found Bachang pottery in Bachang made in China. So you already have these kind of things, and it's not too early to think about how to prevent these kind of activities. So coming back to our strategy, as we said, we needed an integrated approach. We needed something that could cover the whole aspect of the Italian brand. That's why we came up with this logo, Vivere all'Italiana, Living the Italian Way, which is the name of our promotional strategy, launched by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in 2016. How we did it? We tried to combine all the main areas of the Made in Italy in a single integrated approach, and we wanted to promote, in order to get broad, we wanted to promote values and experiences. So something very emotional, I would say. And I have a video here. I don't know if we can watch the video.
Mi ricordo ogni giorno la strada, mi ricordo il cielo, l'aria e l'acqua, mi ricordo la terra e il sole, mi ricordo il calore che illumina e la sconfinata bellezza. Ricordo la meraviglia, lo stupore, l'incanto. Ricordo la luce uscire dal buio, le voci volare in alto e la pietra. Ricordo l'eterno, i volti, i passi, il sapore di buono, il rumore del mare e la storia. Ogni giorno mi ricordo cosa vuol dire vivere all'italiana.
So this is how we wanted to emotionally speak to the general public. So what are the goals of this strategy? Of course, support the economic growth of the country, strengthen the reputation and the image of Italy, use the soft power of culture, which is something very important. And this is something that you can apply to any kind of experience. I have my Korean friends here. They did something amazing on that. They used the culture, the Korean pop, the Korean movies, to promote their own national brand. So this is something that everyone can do. Highlight and promote the extraordinary vitality of the companies. So we will see a little bit after that how we wanted to promote also our company through these initiatives. How we put this strategy into practice. We started to organize every year a series of events all around the world, working on our network, as I said before, working on the network of our embassies, in order to promote all the aspects of the Made in Italy. So starting from in a circle, in a cycle, each year we start in March, and we organize the World Italian Design Day. We go to May and we organize the Italian Movie Week. We promote the Italian research as well. And we have an World Italian Research Day in April every year. We promote the contemporary art, the Italian language, the Italian cuisine, of course, which is something very important for us. And we do that, as I said, thanks to the network of our embassy and consulate generals and cultural institutes. Just a few examples for you. The World Week of Italian Cuisine. We do that since 2015. Last year we had 1,400 events in 108 countries. We tried to integrate the approach, so we wanted to promote the cuisine also through the art, the music, the sport. And of course, we put, as I said before, all the stakeholders on board. So the private companies, the friendship associations, the institution. Same things for the Italian Design Day. We celebrated in 2019 the third edition of the Italian Design Day. Again, over 230 events all around the world in 110 cities. We nominate for each city, for each country, an Italian design ambassador. So a very prominent designer, a very prominent architect from Italy. And we send these people all around the world to have lectures, to have presentations, to talk to the students, to talk to the general public. In Italy, in Vietnam, we did it in Vietnam as well, of course. The Italian Cuisine Week last year at the Thang Long Imperial Citadel. You see, we set up Piazza Italia, Italian Square, with a lot of events, with cooking demonstration, fashion shows. So we wanted to promote that in a broad way again, and it was quite a successful event. Italian Design Day this year in March, we invited Michele De Lucchi, the guy here, which is probably the most famous Italian designer still living. And we focused on heritage preservation, which is something very important to heritage. Is fundamental to build your own national brand. So you are attached to some specific place, to some specific monuments, which have not only an artistical value, but also a general value for the people of that city, of that place, of that country. Look at what happened, unfortunately, yesterday in Paris. How bad it is for a city, for a country, and for the whole world to lose or risk to lose a monument like the Notre Dame Cathedral. So we wanted to pass this message to say together with our Vietnamese friends how important it is to preserve the heritage and how you can do it through the Italian technologies, to the Italian know-how. So the last video that I want to show you. So I just wanted to show you this video because I think it's a very smart one. We all have stereotypes about other cultures, and Italian people come to the world stage with a lot of stereotypes. So we wanted with this video to play with those stereotypes, and because stereotypes are good, I mean they make you known around the world, but you can use them to vehiculate also a positive message, and that's what we wanted to do. So thank you very much, Xinkamon, and